Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gets a good foot in there, knocks it into space. Fermin receives it in a wide position, delivers the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Massaro, Donatoni, Lopez. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Donatoni. And this is Inzaghi. Donatoni. Massaro, he's on it, can he get away? Shot could be on, shot a goal! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. And this is Inzaghi. Fermin, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Fermin. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Howson. Rijkaard. And the return pass. And it's Zanetti. Now Mbappe. Beckham. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Here comes the corner. Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does them.
Inzaghi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Camavinga. Doué might just make this. To Messi. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it. Mbappe, can he finish? Goal! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Beckham.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Back into the middle. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Camavinga crosses it in.
There will be 1 minute.
Gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Messi. Fermin. For Rice. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Ball swung in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice, Messi, and it's Lopez. Pass somewhat off target. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
There's a searching pass. Rice finds himself offside. Can he get it through? Filippo Inzaghi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vardiol with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vardiol did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Chelsea choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Camavinga. Nice looking ball. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Alexander-Arnold, Rice, and Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well measured. And it's made its way to him. Messi! That's a half-decent try. Beckham. Camavinga, Fermin, driving forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rijkaard, Zanetti.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Mbappe. Rice promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He gets big! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Filippo Inzaghi coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
That's beautifully well. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Up he goes! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Probing pass. Zanetti. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great vision. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? And he's got his cross in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Couldn't squeeze it through. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. And that's it. Chelsea were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. The end of the game.
And now,
Reflection. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Xabi Alonso. Pedri. And it's Xabi Alonso. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get it through? Oh, the ball's gone astray. Nicely weighted ball. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. Donatoni. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's a throw-in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Played into space. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. He has found the way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. Dink through. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Donatoni. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zanetti. And here's Mbappe. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Donatoni. That's been slipped through. And it's claimed by the keeper. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
Haaland! It's hit the upright. Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what a climb! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, sweet feet. Rijkaard. Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Haaland. Mbappe.
There will be one.
There's a probing ball. Crunching tackle. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has a look up. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big chance now from 12 yards. Unai Simon will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
And there's the end of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Chelsea will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Savinho. Alexander-Arnold. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's having a good look here. So the perfect chance to get one back. He's gone for the shots. Keeper's not concerned by that. And the keeper's given it away. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution in progress.
Inter Milan are making a change now. Nicely shaped ball, and he was quick to react. Zanetti. Foden puts his foot on the gas. Great vision. Takes a shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Chelsea are having a ball here. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Donatoni. Goes for a shot! Foden. Threads one in. And he's intervened well there. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Eze. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Zanetti gets into some space. Climbs up big! He's put it wide. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That has been cut short. And that has been slung wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball has bounced loose now. Saul. Massaro, who perfectly measured that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saul. Rijkaard. And it's made its way to him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pedri. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out towards the flank, crossed into the middle.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Kane. Played out wide. That is good alertness. And he can clear it away. Pedri. Spread it left. Mbappe. Camavinga. Fires it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Mbappe. Pedri. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Fernandes. Saul. Tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Kane. It's a searching pass. He's through here. Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
This might spell danger. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Donatoni. Oh, they can break here. Oh, delightful ball. Guardiola tries to clear. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Donatoni. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? And it's Fernandes. And that's been intercepted. And Donatoni.
Indonesia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe! Oh, it's come loose. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Skims one in. He's having a shot! Goal! A goal at a really telling moment. That was easy. Almost too easy.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. And a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about...
Shot, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Fernandes. And here's Messi. Fernandes. Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. And he whips it in. Massaro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had it taken off him. Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has put paid to that. Messi in acres of space out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Chelsea still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Camavinga. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? That is lovely. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Donnarumma comes out and deals with it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Beckham. That's a cute ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's forced to go back. And it's Fernandez. In with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham has it in a wide position. He gets big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 14, Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 21, Agak Laen.
He's there to head it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Across it goes. Chelsea have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Cannavaro. And Zanetti. Massaro. Look at the space here. Goes down, but nothing given.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Camavinga gets rid without sophistication. Beckham. He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe. Oh, we always look the favourite there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's the chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read. The final 5 minutes. Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga.
Indonesia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment in